Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one, so I expect to see some adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown is out there with Sam Hauser. Then it's Derek White. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Shireman in at the two-guard position. And for Portland, Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Inside we'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Sharp, Klingon with a screen. Down low. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
At 7'2", Donovan Klingon is a mountain of a man.
Now here's White. Picked by Vucevic. And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by Kamara.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
Now Holiday. Outside Sharp. Back to Holiday. Avdia outside. Fires from deep. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. To the inside. Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Holiday finds Avdia. High post Klingon. Clock at 6. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Boston on offense. Trailing by 2. White with a screen on Avdia. Hauser outside for 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. He was all alone on that one.
Well, Holiday has terrific vision. He's great at spotting open guys.
Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Vucevic. Clock at 4. From 12 feet, Avdia pulls it in. Portland leading by 5. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingon, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
Here's Shireman, still without a bucket. Vucevic, a screen on Sharp. On the wing, Hauser. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Up the floor. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Here's White. Pass to Shireman. Hauser outside. And there's a foul. It'll go on to Kamara. That's his first foul of the game. Here's White. Shot clock at 6. Here he goes to end the run. Vucevic's shot is off.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Pass to Holiday. Klingin up top, covered by Vucevic. Here's Sharp, and it's Portland scoring again.
And it looks like Sharp is fairly comfortable in the mid-range. Having dynamic shot-making ability would be a big plus for him.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Boston with the ball. 11-point game. Pass to Shireman. Hauser outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now Vucevic. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Holiday is screen on Brown. Inside. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Avdia. Avdia's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. Hauser outside. Pass to Shireman from downtown. And Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Holiday passes to Avdia. Three-pointer Sharp. Offensive rebound. Holiday against White. 6 on the shot clock. Avdia left side. The rebound, Celtics.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
White against Holiday. It's hauled in by White.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Pass to Vucevic. And it's good for 2.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Outside Kamara. Three-pointer Holiday. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Celtics trail by 11. Pass to Vucevic. Hauser outside from deep. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
To the middle. Here's Klingen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game plan.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Grant's checked in for Portland. Celtics trail by 13. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Trailblazers lead by 13. Outside Holiday. Pass to Kamara, and here's Grant. To the paint. Outside Holiday. Avdia from outside. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Outside White. Now here's Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. better selections. You have to be set up for success.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Brown on target from about 13 feet. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Pass to Grant. Fires the three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Celtics trail by 13. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Beyond the arc. Nice D from Avdia.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plaster to the shooter.
Grant the screen to the inside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Holiday against White. From behind the arc. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got 9 rebounds now. Grant the pass to Holiday. Outside Kamara. Pass to Grant. Now Holiday. Outside for Grant. From the arc. Again the miss by Grant. Brown passes to Hauser. Here's Shireman. Puts up a three. Avdia pulls it in. A minute 50 left in the first quarter here. Outside Holiday. Launches a three. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
You can see that this is how dominant Klingen can be. And when he's hot like this, it's wise to keep feeding.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you, Brian.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for Portland. Sissoko, he's checked in for Kamara. Sharp comes in for Avdia. And it's Henderson in for Drew Holiday. .124 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Sharp. Back to Henderson. This one for three. Boston pulls it in. Here's Benton. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Benton. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Grant. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. The lead is 15. Down low. And there's Klingen on the assist by Henderson. Klingen's got 14.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Benton passes to Gonzalez. Here's Benton. Pass to Gonzalez. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Three-pointer, Pritchard. No good there. Here's Sissoko. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Portland looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Garza in at the four-man position. Pass to Sharp. Garza grabs the board.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Pulls it in from the elbow, and he hits the jumper. Henderson's got his first bucket in this one.
Whoa, scoot. What a move.
Here's Pritchard, and he makes it on the layup.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Portland leading by 13. Henderson left side. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. That free throw, no good. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, BA, he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Garza. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Trailblazers lead by 13. Inside, left side Sharp. Pass to Sissoko. Portland moving it around. Henderson, right side. Again, the miss by Portland.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Pritchard with it. They set the pick. Pass to Keita. Deflects the pass. And here they come. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Grant does a good job of running the floor and capitalizing before the defense gets set.
Celtics trail by 15. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pritchard against Henderson. And Pritchard, here we go. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Henderson. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, BA, they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. Celtics on D. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. He shoots a three. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 13. White looking it over. Here's Shireman, defended by Avdia. 5 to shoot. Pass to Queta. Portland with a rebound. And here's Henderson. And here's Sharp. Tries the spin move. Avdia outside. And there's the screen. Again, the miss by Portland. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 13. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Avdia with it. Pritchard picks him up. Now here's Grant. And he banks in the layup. Grant's got his third basket on the night right there.
I like wings who can score inside. Grant showing that skill.
Brown finds White. Back to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Pritchard. From deep three-point range. They get it again. Queta. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Avdia passes to Grant. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 5th rebound in this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to White. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He's a true team-first guy. White is all about finding the team the best scoring chance he can.
Now here's Sharp. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Celtics trail by 11. Now here's White. Still no points. Brown, no good. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Avdia. Good work defensively by White.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Count it.
What a graceful shot by White, showing he's got that floater in his arsenal.
Portland leading by 9. Here's Klingon. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the left wing. Good chance here from Vucevic. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 11. Outside Holiday. Avdia against Brown. Avdia can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 11. A bit of a shocker during the summer of 2024. Denny Avdia getting traded from Washington to Portland.
Yeah, and from one young team to another, B.A., Denny was just 24 when he got moved and fetched 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, a big haul.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. And that one falls for Vucevic.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Kamara. It's Avdia on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Now Klingon, covered by Vucevic. The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, this shows you how strong Klingon is. Even when you foul him, he just out-muscles you.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Yet known for his size and defense, Klingon has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
White, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Brown. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Avdia outside. Klingon with a screen. Inside, it's tipped. Avdia outside. Pass to Graham. It's Avdia on the wing. He's got 5. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Celtics trail by 11. To the inside. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Right side Kamara. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Sam Hauser.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Now here's Brown. They set a pick. Here's Shireman. And Boston again with the bucket.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Klingon with the ball, covered by Vucevic. Here's Kamara. Off target from outside. It's Brown on the wing. Rejected by Klingon.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
Holiday finds Grant. Shot clock at 5. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Grant's got 8.
Look, you know that's where Grant likes to play, using that body in close.
And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Klingon.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And that one falls for Vucevic. And so Vucevic nails both of them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Looking to end this cold spell. Avdia, good. He's got 7.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's Boston with it after the basket by Portland. And down it goes. 2 points.
So much control from White in the mid-range.
Portland leading by 9. Holiday passes to Avdia. Holiday against White. Pass to Kamara. On the wing, Grant, defended by Hauser. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you, Brian.
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Outside Kamara. Grant in the post, defended by Brown. Grant's shot is off. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Vucevic. Grant against Brown. Lets it fly from 18. Gets it to go. 3 makes, 9 attempts. Outside Holiday. Avdia outside. The 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Portland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Donovan Clingan really having a great game.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. 7-point differential. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Clingan. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Now here's Hauser. Yet to see a basket. Lets it fly from 18. Vucevic's shot is off. Trailblazers lead by 7. Takes a step back. Outside Sharp to the paint. Here's Kamara. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Here's White. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Shireman. Jacks up a 3. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Shireman's got 5.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
Here's Sharp. Avdia outside. There's a screen by Kamara. Back to Sharp. The 3 ball. The Trailblazers rebound. Kamara, no good. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Shireman. Let's go with a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Kamara, and here's Sharp. Here's Shireman. Give him 8 points now. Outside White. It's Vucevic, high post. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. He hits the 2nd from the line. Portland leading. Outside Holiday. Pass to Avdia. Six to shoot. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside White. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Nice ball movement by Boston. Inside, here's Shireman. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Shireman's got 8 here in this quarter.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Three minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. And that one's good. Sharp.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Hauser outside. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, Jaylen Brown from extended range.
And you look at how they've come out in the 2nd half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the 2nd half.
Sharp, no good. Boston on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Sharp, following the 3 by Boston. Klingon with a screen. From outside the arc. Klingon, it's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Outside White. Pass to Shireman. And here's Brown for 3. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Here's Holiday. Good work defensively by White.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Shireman. He's got 10. 4 on the clock. Pass to White. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. It's a 2-point differential. Now Avdia. Back to Sharp. Klingon with a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Now Holiday. 4-3. Avdia can't get it to go. White against Holiday. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance. Holiday's got 5 now. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
White can't hit. Portland has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. White against Holiday. Pass to Klingon. And Hauser over to help. Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
And a high-effort play from Klingon, using his power to overcome the interior defense.
Outside, Brown. Hauser outside. They still need this. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got his 16th rebound on the night. Klingon with a screen to the middle. Now White. He has 6. Takes the 3. And it's Shireman missing. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Portland. 3-point lead. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Kamara. Here's Avdia. Hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
White finds Vucevic. The baseline J. It's blocked.
Oh, great timing on the block. Sharp using his athleticism to make an impact on D.
Puts up a deep 3. Nice D from Avdia.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Holiday. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Celtics trail by 5. Pritchard with it. Pass to Shireman. And here's Vucevic. Started by Klingon. 3 on the clock. A shot to stop the run. Klingon with the block. Here's Henderson. And it's Portland scoring again.
Anytime Henderson can't get to the rim, that mid-range jumper is always there.
And here's Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. Now Vucevic. Clock at 6. Klingon with the block. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Sissoko comes in for Sharp. And the Celtics also making a change. Walsh is checked in. Here's Portland now. They picked up 11 straight. Henderson, the pass to Grant. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Outside White. Fires for 3. Portland with a rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now here's Henderson. Boston pulls it in. White's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. There's a screen. Pritchard from outside. The rebound by Sissoko. Trailblazers lead by 7. To the inside. Here's Avdia, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Pritchard. The Blazers making their last shot. Now here's Vucevic. 12 points for him. Outside White to stop the drought. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Baseline jumper. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Celtics trail by 9. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Vucevic. Rejected by Klingon. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And some changes here for Portland. Krejci's checked in for Avdia. And Love is subbed in for Henderson. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Portland now. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Love. Here's Grant. Give him 8. 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Peyton Pritchard picks one up.
Yeah, I think Grant doubles down when the defense gets close. He wants to get the whistle.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That one falls for Grant.
Well, look, with a guy like Grant, you've got someone who can defend all 5 positions on the court. Guys like that don't come along every day.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Henderson, he's checked in for Krejci, and it's Wesley in for Love. That one misses. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Cook, he's checked in for Portland. Celtics trail by 13. Brown scanning the floor. They need this. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 13. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Gonzalez in at the 3. Celtics trail by 13. Now Pritchard. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. The shot won't fall. Trailblazers lead by 13. Down low. Oh, Grant throws it down.
What an explosive athlete. Grant playing well above the rim.
Grant's got 5 baskets and 12 tries so far. Pritchard surviving the D. Pass to Gonzalez. Outside, Brown. Lets a floater go. Portland with a rebound. Here's Sissoko. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Pritchard. It's hauled in by Henderson. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Sissoko. He can't get that one to fall. Celtics trail by 17. Gonzalez passes to Brown. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pritchard from outside. The rebound by Sissoko.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Portland needs to get off a shot here. The deep three. Grant's shot is off. The Celtics have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4 to the middle. Outside Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Sharp. Henderson scanning the floor. Portland moving it around. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Gonzalez. He's covered by Grant to end the drought. Off the left rim and out. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Henderson outside to the paint. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Henderson against Pritchard. Stripped away. Sharp with it. Shoots over Brown. And he jams it home with authority.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Henderson against Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Back to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Again, the miss by Boston.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Up top, Grant. Outside, Sharp. Three-pointer. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. Here's Queta. And here's Pritchard. And he drops it in from the low post.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Sharp finds Holiday. Pass to Kamara. To the inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, that's a part of Sharp's game that he takes very serious.
Celtics trail by 21. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Avdia against Brown. 6 to shoot. Nice D from Avdia. Here's Portland now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Sharp. And it's blocked. Up top, White. Kamara covering. Kick out to Brown. Vucevic in the post. Klingen's there. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Yeah, Vucevic is having no problem finding chances to score. The defense has to rethink how they're defending.
Now here's Sharp. Holiday finds Sharp. Now here's Klingen, covered by Vucevic. Now here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. And it's good. 2 points. Sharp's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, it seems like all of these guys come into the league now with great handles, and Sharp is no exception.
Now here's White. Outside, Brown. Pass to Vucevic. Klingen with the block. Holiday against White. Off the outside. Klingen with a screen. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Klingen, must be easy to jam it.
And White has got the ball here for Boston. Outside, Brown. The 3 is up. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Klingen with a screen. Down low. Vucevic with a steal. Here's Shireman, guarded by Sharp. Pass to White. Here's Shireman. Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Outside, White. Here's Shireman. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Shireman's got 10 points here in the second half. Now Portland with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Holiday. To the middle. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, foul line down is where Holiday does a lot of his best work.
Boston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. White, the pass to Vucevic. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Off the outside. Klingen with a screen. Just 5 on the clock. White with a steal. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To the right side. Here's Vucevic. And it's Portland with a rebound. Kamara's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Portland with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Holiday passes to Avdia. Back to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Shoots over White. And again with the rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
Simply put, he will not be denied.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting just 34% so far in this one. Pass to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Brown for three. Nice D from Avdia. Portland leading by 23. Now Holiday. To the paint. Here's Kamara. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Trailblazers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Donovan Clingan.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Now here's Sharp. Good on the bucket. Clingan's got 30 points.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Here's Shireman. Again, the miss by Boston. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Avdia outside. Pass to Sharp. Three-pointer. Rebound Boston.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Holiday taking his time here. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Donovan Clingan.